Alright, as promised, here is the fusion update I said I'd share. By the time you're watching this video, I will probably already be finished with the entire fusion and finally would have Titus blackplum sitting safely in my vault or already wrecking enemies. And since this was my first ever fusion, I really want to walk you through what the experience was like for me, a beginner player. I want to walk you through the good, the bad, and the painful. We'll talk about the struggles, what it cost me, what I learned, and of course, was it worth it? So let's dive in. Alright guys, I finally finished with all the events, all the tournaments that were going on. I finally collected my last 25 fragments for the epic champions, and here we are. We already have 400 fragments to summon all the 4 champions. The last 25 fragments I got, they were actually from wait a second, oh my god. They were actually from the arena tournament, the classic arena tournament, so it was easy. I would say the last 25 were the easiest fragments I could collect through this entire process. Don't miss your chance to start Raid Shadow Legends with 3 legendary champions and a stacked team of epics, all for free. Click the special link in the description to get your hands on Basilius Rowanus, a second promo legendary, and Lemonisi the Gold Wing just for starting fresh. Here is how to do it. Log out of Platinum Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch raid and finish the tutorial. Claim your first legendary Basilius Rowanus from your inbox. As a next step, use one of the promo codes you see on the screen to get your hands on your second legendary champion. Log in daily for 7 days to get your third legendary champion, Lemonisi the Gold Wing. And last but not least, as you progress, you will also unlock 3 powerful epic champions, Thagor, Ugo, and Mausoleum Mage, all for free. Click the link now and let's crush it in Tellyria together. Let me be real with you here while we're summoning this on live. I've never done that. So let's see. Oh my god, this is so exciting. So what was I saying, guys, is that I want to be real with you and tell you that in the beginning of this whole thing, I was absolutely terrified. Oh my god, we don't have slots here. Are you kidding me? Okay, let me do a quick upgrades here. Okay, got rid of some food champs, so we're back in the game here. So I was saying that I was absolutely terrified, guys. Like, I legit thought that I wouldn't be able to pull this off. For real, it felt like massive mountain I had no business climbing. And I mean, it wasn't just a fusion for me, okay? It felt like my initiation into the big leagues, man. Like, hey whales, mind if I squeeze in between your gold-plated champions? Something like this, if I can put it in words, maybe. I knew from the start that it honestly would take a lot. I knew that it would take a lot of resources, a lot of energy, a lot of time. I was actually kind of prepared for all the struggles that might have been coming along my way. Look at that. It's such a pleasure for me to see all my yellow hands here in my vault. Finally, but actually guys, the work is not done. We have to get them up to level 50. Oh my god, we have to get all 4 of them to level 50, and also we have to fully ascend them. Oh my god, man, the struggle is real. The grind is not over yet. I mean, we're on the finish line, but it's not over yet, so I won't be celebrating it in advance here, you know what I'm saying? So let's start by actually what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them here in campaign. Before that, I would check like how many champions can we use to get them up to the desired level. We have some here that we can use, but definitely what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put them in campaign. Let me activate my XP here, because without XP we are lost, baby. Yeah, by the way guys, if you're hearing my cat meowing, I apologize sincerely. I can do nothing about it. She's just in that period. She's almost one year old and she started needing a man, you know what I'm saying? So we're all struggling in this house from her horniness. Sorry to say that, but maybe I'm just being too honest with you, but yeah, I gotta say that, because if you're hearing the noises, I cannot do anything about it, guys. Excuse me. All right, let's put like, okay, let's say 30. And we're gonna see. At the beginning, I didn't have any plan, to be honest, but I had one thing going for me, and this was determination. This time I wasn't going to just sit back and watch others flex with their new fusion legendary champion. I stepped outside of my comfort zone, and I honestly wanted to upgrade my game to just take a step forward for my account, because I honestly think that fusions are what actually is making you stronger in Raid Shadow Legends, because fusions are related tightly to resource management, strategies, being able to also manage your time, to play smartly, to know what event to go for, what tournament to go for, and what to skip, when to skip. All those stuff going on inside my head every time there is a fusion. And now, after I finally got to experience it myself, I can say that it was 100% worth it, man. 100% worth it, because I learned a lot along the way, and I also surprised myself, because at the beginning I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Like, there is no way. I haven't prepared myself for this, because honestly, the reality is I wasn't actually prepared. I didn't prepare myself weeks in advance, and I thought I wouldn't be able to do it. But bro, we already have 400 fragments. Now, the only struggle that is left for me is to upgrade those champions to level 50 and ascend them. I really think that we're gonna be able to do that. I really hope so. Otherwise, if I fail on the finish line, because this is literally the finish line, bro, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna be pissed at myself, so I wouldn't let that happen. Trust me, that grind should pay off. So I wouldn't let that happen. I would do anything to get my Titus blackplum. Guys, here I want to make a quick shout out to all the people that helped me. Specifically, one person was there for me through the entire process, through my very first fusion, and this is my cute moderator, Amanda. Shout out to you, girl. Thank you so much for the help. She's my moderator on my Discord server. And by the way, talking about Discord servers, if you're not there yet, what are you doing, guys? We've got a super chill, helpful community, always ready to give you advice, help you plan your next fusion, or maybe just meme about our bad pulls. The link's in the description, so come hang out with us. You're more than welcome. Now, I want to walk you through all the events I did to get here and get the 400 fragments for the 4 yellow hands. So basically, I did the Dragon Tournament, Champion Training, Classic Arena Takedown, Summon Rush, Dungeon Divers, Gear Enhancement, Summon Rush. Wait, I should not miscalculate. Here, Ice Golem Tournament, I think I did it. Curiosus Conquest Tournament, I did it. Champion Training event, the second Gear Enhancement event, and Spider Tournament, Champion Chase Tournament, and Classic Arena Takedown. The only 2 events I skipped, I think... Oh no, they're not 2 actually, they're 3. So I basically skipped the Dungeon Divers event, the second one, the 3rd Gear Enhancement event, and the Fire Knight Tournament. Everything else, I think I did it. Wait, let me calculate here.
2 hours later.
No, so I only skipped 2 events, 1 tournament and 1 event, and those were the second Dungeon Divers event and the Fire Knight Tournament. Everything else, I did it. And honestly, if I have to be honest here, like literally the toughest one for me, this was definitely the Champion Training Tournament, the second one for sure. And the most easy ones were definitely the Gear Enhancement events. Of course, if you have silver stacked. One thing that really helped me was the fact that we had Champion Training Tournament and Gear Enhancement event during almost the same time. So that really helped me to just farm, level up my champions, and at the same time gain silver so I can finish the gear enhancement event. It was very cool that way because I was doing two things at once. The same goes, for example, with the Dungeon Divers event and Ice Golem tournament. You can actually combine one tournament with one event, which is actually super useful, and it's easier that way because you can collect points for two things at once. And we're back in the game. Now we only are left with the last yellow hand. We need to take him up to level 40. Where is my last yellow hand, man? What? Oh my god, I got so scared for a little, man. I thought he's gone. I thought he magically disappeared from my vault. Oh my god. Okay, before I do that, I want to talk with you guys, like, what was the most tough thing in terms of resources? Definitely that was the silver. For sure, 100% it was the silver, because at the beginning I started with only like 25 millions or something like that, and I started stocking up little by little. And after the first gear enhancement event, my silver dropped down to something like 15 millions or something. Then I started stockpiling silver again, and the same procedure till the last gear enhancement event. And my silver mainly came from selling artifacts, crafting some useless artifacts in the forge, then selling them, and also, of course, farming 12-3 chapter 12, and then selling those useless shields that I was collecting from there. Now, in terms of if I have spent money or not in the game, honestly, the only money I spent for this fusion, one of them, let me show you here. One of them, oh my god, what am I saying, like, sometimes? I mean, the first thing I spent money for, where can we see that actually? Was it here? Yeah, okay. The first thing I spent money for, this was the daily gem, and I think this was not when the fusion started. I spent money for this like days before the fusion started. So I made sure that by the time the fusion started, I had enough gems, because gems can actually help you a lot. For example, to buy some energy here from the gem shop. I used to buy a lot of energy potions here with gems, even though I had already bought, like, the second thing I already bought, that was the daily energy, and I'm still collecting it because I was so nervous in the beginning. I thought, oh my god, I don't have enough energy. What am I going to do? I need to buy energy. And honestly, now when I look back at it, I would probably not buy that daily energy pack, because I feel like I could have done it without buying that energy, because right now I have a lot of energy left here unused, and trust me, I would have been able to do it only by collecting energy here from the gem shop. I would probably have had like around 1000 gems by now, not 2404, but it's good. I would have saved money, you know, but no, I was too nervous. I wanted everything to be perfect, to be calculated, and I had to verify that I would have enough energy. So these two things was basically the only two things I spent money for. When it comes to my shards, I didn't spend any money on shards. I had enough, just enough to finish both of the summon rushes, and also to finish the champion chase tournament. And it turned out I was very lucky, man. Since I started this fusion, I opened a lot of shards, and I got myself 5 new legendaries. 5 new legendaries. Man, I feel so lucky and I'm so happy. What am I gonna do with all those legendaries? No, I'm just joking. I can't handle it. And also, except for these cool legendaries that I also got some cool epics. A lot of cool epics like Hofferus, like Magnar. I also got Seer, man. Seer on a 25x progressive chance event. I couldn't believe it. This is like one of my best pulls. I pulled Seer. Also, we have Sinesha here, which is also a decent champion. And many cool champions only just by doing my events here. One thing that I would probably do differently is to not use my books. On the first champion training tournament, I was so scared that I wouldn't finish on time this event, that what I did was that I used a lot of my books just to finish the first champion training tournament. Thankfully, on the second, we didn't need any books. It was only about leveling up your champions without the need to upgrade their skills. But one thing I would do differently, I would definitely save my books for CVC. I'm pretty sure I would have finished on time without using the books, but man, the anxiety was hitting and I just thought I have to upgrade their skills. I have to use books to get some more points. I was desperate, really, and so scared. It's funny to me now. When I look back to like 1 week ago when the fusion was starting, man, it's kind of funny. I got super anxious, super nervous, without an actual reason. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not saying that this fusion is easy. It definitely wasn't, but it also wasn't that much big of a deal. Like, I imagined it was, wow, fusion, oh my god, something like that, you know? And it's honestly just a fusion. It took time for me to realize that. Also, talking about mistakes and things I would have done differently, one thing I did, it was accidentally. I really hope it didn't happen to you as well. But one thing, you know, we had that Lemonici, the Gold Wing, the login reward, legendary champion that we were able to collect on day 7. So basically, the plan was not to collect her until the champion chase tournament is active. And this was the plan in my head, okay? But one day, I think it was 1 day before the champion chase tournament started, or even not 1 day, it was like a couple of hours, like 3 hours or something. And I'm opening my phone and I just open rates, okay? I'm not doing anything. And it instantly collected Lemonici for me. I didn't do anything. I just opened the game. And it's not like here when you're playing on the phone, it's not like here you cannot click X and close it. It just instantly collected her and she was already in my vault, man. I raged so much at this because I instantly lost like 1k free points for the champion chase tournament. Bro, it was such a shitty thing to happen because you're always striving for those points, and basically these was some kind of easy points that you could have collected. But it didn't happen for me, so I played the long way. I collected my points the hard way without Lemonici, so it was a bit tougher than if I had 1k points for free, but it was okay. I still managed to do it. Alright, now I want to talk directly to you. Yes, you. The early game player, the beginner who is eyeing their first fusion and thinking, there is no way I can do that. I've been there, I know that feeling, but here is my advice. Try, just try, take that step. Yes, it's hard, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but it's not as impossible and as stressful as I thought it to be. In fact, now that I've been through it, I can honestly say that I think even free-to-play accounts can go through it if they came up with a plan. You will need to prepare resources, no doubt about that. Energy, brews, potions, silver, shards. But if you manage it right, it's doable. Like I told you, I'm being 100% honest and real with you. I spent some money, and the money I spent for this was all about energy packs. And in the energy packs, I forgot to mention, there was a pack with multi-battles as well. And trust me, if you're doing fusions, multi-battles are your best friend. They actually save so much time. Like, you can literally grind while you're eating, sleeping, gym, watching Netflix, like whatever you want to do. Heck, I was farming while brushing my teeth. Yeah, it happens. True story. My biggest piece of advice to new beginner players, just don't be scared. It might sound cliche, I know, but It's just that simple. Get out of that comfort zone of only farming campaign every single day 24/7 and clan boss. I know it's comfy there, trust me. I was living in campaign for months without getting out of there, but you're never going to grow your account without challenging yourself. Doing fusions is actually how you level up not just your account, but your mindset, your raid mindset. It teaches you planning, commitment, resource management, time management, and let's be honest, it feels so good when you finally pull it off. When you finally, I cannot describe you the feeling when I finally saw my 4 yellow hands in my vault. Man, 1 minute silence. This was actually, it felt so good. It felt so rewarding. Like, it was just amazing. So go for it, guys. Go for it. Even if you don't finish, the experience itself, it's worth it. And who knows, maybe next time you'll be the one giving advice to somebody else. And that was all about my first fusion, second part update. I will also, guys, update you once I finally have Titus Black Plum. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you can get something useful out of it. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, or you just like hanging out with me, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe for the channel for more raid content, and leave a comment. How was your fusion going? Did you had struggles? What was the experience like for you? Let's cry and celebrate it together. Thank you so much for hanging in. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really hope you liked this yap session, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!